We are joined by Geoffrey, who is a Managing Director in the Special Situations Group at William Blair. Nice to have you here, Geoff.
Thank you for having me.
You just spoke on the panel recently about new lenders coming in this space, in the middle market space. Can you just develop this topic a little bit? Can you tell us more?
Sure. So one of the things that we've seen evolve in the middle market is the change in the lender universe. The commercial lenders who occupy that space are now finding increased competition from what I would term sort of non-traditional lenders. These are lenders that don't deal with the same regulatory issues that a number of the commercial lenders contend with. And as a consequence, these non-traditional lenders are able to do things from an underwriting perspective that our more traditional commercial lenders struggle to do. And as a consequence, these new lenders are able to go deeper into a capital structure, provide higher advance rates, and may even be able to offer capital at a lower cost on a blended basis, from a senior basis all the way down to a junior debt basis, than what a commercial lender is able to do. And as a consequence of that, what we're seeing are more middle market companies are finding these out-of-court debt solutions as a way to solve their problems, as opposed to what would have happened in the past, which is your commercial lenders are unable to provide the necessary capital to keep the companies going, and so that would force more restructurings in the middle market. And these non-traditional lenders are doing a very good job of sort of filling the void that was created as a number of lenders exited that space in 2008 and 2009 and 2010. And as a consequence, they're providing more options for these middle market companies to sort of kick the can, refinance their existing debt, create greater liquidity on the balance sheet.
And given the high transactional costs for middle-sized companies in bankruptcies in traditional Chapter 11s, what kind of solutions, out-of-court solutions, do you think these companies are employing to right-size their balance sheets?
So you make a great point about the increased costs of Chapter 11, and as a consequence of those increased costs, companies are looking for alternative ways to achieve solutions, and not only the companies, but the folks who may be paying the bill, the lenders, or people farther down the capital structure. And as a consequence, we've seen more activity taking place with things like Article 9 type transactions, or even sort of state court receivership processes, or state law receivership processes, I should say. And the evolution in that area has given more arrows in the quiver of advisors to recommend to middle market companies as a way to achieve a solution that can be more cost effective, more efficient from a time perspective, and sort of achieve the different constituents' objectives in a more effective way than Chapter 11. At the end of the day, Chapter 11 continues to provide a higher degree of certainty with respect to being able to, as an example, buy assets free and clear of liens, claims, and encumbrances, which is a critical element to many of the asset sales that historically take place. But oftentimes companies may not have the liquidity to run the kind of process that a bankruptcy court would otherwise require. And so these are just two examples of different solutions that are being used with greater frequency in today's middle market environment.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.